some next time. So today we are going to analyze real-world problems utilizing our bar modeling. Okay? Evidence is through your pictures so that you can understand things a little bit more visually, hopefully a little bit easier. Remember that there are 8 steps for model drawings. Let's read them together. Step 1 says, read the problem. We're pretty good at that one. Sometimes we forget step 2. What's step 2? Rewrite the question as a statement, leaving it blank for your answer. We're getting much better at that one. Did everyone in here get a Spirit shirt ticket? If you did not, Miss Morgan will quickly run around and make sure you get it. There's a wrong Spirit shirt, sir. Do you have a question? Sorry, it has to be a Cougar Canyon shirt. That is not a college. If I had my Iowa Hawkeye shirt on, sure. But that doesn't. You can do colleges or you
That's why you have a whole bunch of those trash cans. Miss wants to use your spirit to motivate the rhythm.
Oh, you can now?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So then, yes. Well, I heard that they weren't letting us. That's what this one is for. This one's for if by chance you wore a 5th grade ticket, then yours goes in here, and we put yours in the big drawing. So those go in here. For our spirits up here, okay? And we will have a nice big drawing. In fact, my 2 teddy bears are going to be in the next drawing. My Hawkeye bears, the ones that were up here, the 2 big giant teddy bears. Yeah, I can no longer keep them at school, and because they're a fire code, you can't keep stuffed animals at school. So I have decided that we are putting them in the drawing.
Who'd you give it to?
Are you still playing? Yes. But it's not on the Okay, eyes on me. 1, 2, and 3. Back on track. So we were only at number 2. Number 3 says what? Decide who and what is involved in the problem. Number 4 is draw a unit bar or bars. I'm going to stop you for a second because sometimes with fractions we've only been using one huge unit bar. When we were doing more comparing, we actually had really 2 sets of bars. Sometimes it's easier to understand things when you have 2 sets of bars versus the 1 bar, and you will see that in a little bit. What does number 5 say? Reread 1 sentence at a time and adjust the bars to match. That is kind of what, this is really kind of the key secret. As you are reading through your story problem, as you reread it, you're literally taking that 1 section. If I have a huge unit bar and it says I need a 1/4 of it, what immediately do we do with our bars? We cut it into 4 pieces. And then if the next thing says, oh, and now I need an 1/8, we're just going to go back in and draw little bars in between, right? So we modify and adjust according to match our story problem. What's number 6 say? Place the question mark. Sometimes there's 1, sometimes there are 2. Be careful there. Do the computation. What's computation? What would we do if it says do the computation? What do you think is happening? After we place the question mark, we got our picture completely drawn. What is it that we are doing? Have a seat. What is it that we are doing, William? Doing the math. Computation, ladies and gentlemen, is all about doing the math. In fact, in civils, it's called computation and it's called concepts and applications. The computation is the multiplication, the division, the adding, and the subtracting of just basic numbers. So right there, we're just doing the basic math stuff. And of course, the very last one is what, guys? Answering the problem. Do you have a question? What? Place the question mark. That means that's where you're putting the question as to what we're trying to find for an answer. Yeah, what we're answering. We're just putting a question mark in that place. So here we go. We are talking about Josie first today. We have to do what first? Read the problem. Okay, are you ready to read it?
Yeah.
It says, Josie's Catering served 100 people at the luncheon. Of all those people, half and the rest selected fish. What fraction selected fish? How many chose salad? So first we need to figure out, it says what fraction selected fish. So we might say the fraction of people who selected fish is blank. And then it says, how many chose salad? Am I looking for a fraction this time, or am I looking for how many people? How many people? Blank people chose salad. So one of our answers is going to be a fraction. The other one is going to be actually the numbers. How many people chose salad? What is it that we know? Well, if I'm up here